today AM Flow. I want to have a conversation with you about commitment and flow. Now, this come up a lot in the high achieving wholehearted world. Now, I just make a videos for my 12 weeks program coming up, and we talk about the importance of commitment and flow in creating and experiencing life magic for what it is. So then I want to share this energy with you and see how you feel and what you think about it. So one of the things that, I don't know if you know this, that a lot of wholehearted, high achieving being, we very committed, right? We so committed that we don't create space for flow at all. And then you also observing very spiritual people flow so much that there's no commitment, there's no ground to it. So in my humble opinion, the secret is the combination of the two. Because flow will work effectively when you make that commitment. Now, what does commitment do? Commitments, first you make the commitment to yourself to be grounded in who you are, because when you grounded who you are, your truth, your state of being, it helps you center in that flow. And it's important to commitment give structure, right? Commitment give parameter. When you, let's say you made a commitment to someone, you make a commitment on your schedule to do something, you commit to that to create space for the flow to happen and not lose yourself in it. That's the beautiful thing about commitment. So that's the first level of commitment. And then let's say that if you are creating something in life, a project, or even an experience in a beautiful relationship, or something that's tangible in this world, it's important for you to make commitment to that. Because when you make the commitment to that, it make it easy for that project or that person to commit back to you. But it's got to start with you. So commitment to me is centering, it ground you, it solidifying you, it help you stay strong within yourself. And it makes space for the flow to happen. And on the bigger sense of life, what's commitment? Because there are things about life that we don't know much, right? There's so much about the world that I don't know how life works to a certain point. Like a lot of time when magic happened, how life happened, how this life created, there's so many different theories out there. What the truth, we don't know. But what I believe is true is that when we make a commitment to a certain direction of life, we actually make a connection with life, and we give life a chance to commit back to us. So one example I can think of, let's say we are in a relationship, a friendship, or whatever relationship is. How, if I show up wholeheartedly and commit to the friendship, does it make you want to wholeheartedly commit? Or does it want to make you play half-ass? Right? Imagine that. When you play the game with someone, or you are being with someone, it make it easier for us or for the other person to commit when we commit. And since you and I, we don't have control of what people are going to do, what they commit or not, or what life going to do, life commit or not, but what we have control within ourselves. We could choose to make the commitment. We could choose to make a commitment. We could choose to make the space for someone else to make the commitment, for life to make the commitment back to us. And that's where we allow the flow of life to happen. So in that, I'm curious of, what landed for you in this. And if, you happen to be in the flow so much and you feel like you're not grounded, chances are I think it's important for you to connect to the commitment energy to create that flow. And if you are take life so seriously and you just commit, and you give no space to flow, then my invitation to you is create literally in your calendar to allow the flow. So for example, let's say you commit to have a physical activities 3 times a week. Like, there's each week, like for me, 3 to 5 times a week. So I commit to that time. And within that time, I'm allowing space for flow to happen. So someday I go to the gym and I don't feel like working out. I don't feel like going intense at all, because that is the authentic moment and I don't want to beat my body up. But then I'm allowed the flow to happen. So then I modify my workout, and sometimes I show up for the first 10 minutes. I'm like, you know what? I feel like going watch the sunset right now. Now, why is it important to allow this flow? Because when you look at this, we do all of this with a certain intentions. My intentions to working out is to be in my optimal state of being, of health, physical health, mental health, spiritual health. But if the moments I'm doing the thing that not serving that, go watching a sunset actually feed my soul, then that is the right thing to flow with, within that commitment to myself and my optimal health. Are you with me on this? All right. So that's what I have today for commitment and flow. I hope that will be useful for you. And yeah, share in the comments of what landed for you. I'm curious. And also, what else do you want me to have a conversation with you next time about? With that, my friend, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching this whole videos and flowing with me, literally. If you haven't already, set on your notification. We'll let you know when the next video come out. And if you have already, subscribe and share this videos to as many hearts as possible. That's authentic to you. All right, sending you love from Hawaii and from my heart to yours. Until the next AM.